Jays and Red Sox, Super Bowl champs on hand to celebrate opening day, and they all threw out the first pitch. Perhaps this is the Red Sox year as well, though this doesn't bode particularly well. Top of the first, Blue Jays up 1-0. Darren Fletcher, the double to left center off Pedro Martinez. Carlos Delgado, Jose Cruz Jr. scores 3-0 in favor of the Jays. Now top of the second, bases loaded. There's a visual proof. Blue Jays up 3-1. And Eric Hinske looping one down the right field line. It's going to score Homer Bush and Felipe Lopez. Jays up 5-1, would score 2 more in the inning, go up 7-1. Pedro gave up 7 earned runs in 3 innings. Now bottom of the third, Red Sox down 8-3. It is Nomar trying to lead the comeback. Hits it deep to center, and that one is off the wall for a double. Lone hit for him. 1 for 6 in the ballgame. 2 batters later, it's Tony Clark coming up big. 3-run blast, 1 of 3 hits for him. Red Sox cut into the lead. It's 8-6, and Clark hit it so hard he damaged the equipment. Valuable stuff. Bottom of the fourth, we're tied at 8. Bases loaded, 1 out. Ray Sanchez brings home 2, and just like that, the Red Sox on top, 10-8. Your next batter's Johnny Damon. Fly to left center. Vernon Wells on the run and makes the catch. Jason Varitek scores. Sanchez gets back to second. Bo Sox up 11-8. But we've got controversy. Looks like Wells may have trapped it, kind of short hopped it there. They get away with it though. Buck Martinez though doesn't think Varitek tagged up. Jays appealed the third. Varitek is ruled safe. Run does count, and that just gets Cookie Rojas absolutely incensed as we take a look at it again. Was the right call, but Rojas is in like his 60th season as a major league bench coach, gets ejected. Now top of the fifth, Blue Jays down 11-10, 2 on for Fletcher. Single to center that scores Delgado, ties it at 11. Fletcher 2 for 4, drove in 4. Bottom of the seventh, still tied. Red Sox bases loaded, 2 outs. Sanchez to left. Cruz Jr., no doubt about that one. Beautiful grab. Now we go to the bottom of the ninth. Red Sox down 12-11. They bring in Ricky Henderson to pinch run. Down to their final out, though, and Shea Hillenbrand, the grounder to short, and that is your ball game as the Jays win it by the final of 12-11. 408 pitches thrown in this one. Jose Offerman, Tron Nixon, Jason Varitek all homered for the Bo Sox, who became just the second team since 1930 to score as many as 11 runs on opening day and lose. As for Pedro, his teams had been 18-0 all time when scoring double-digit runs in one of his starts, that before Monday's loss.
Obviously, he didn't have the velocity we've seen in the past, but he did strike out 3 in a row with runners at first and third and nobody out. So he still has the ability to call it up when he needs it. I just hope that Pedro Martinez is...
Jays hosted the Twins. Welcome to opening day 2002 at Skydome. Tied at 2, bottom 4. Eric Hinske on second. He doubled Joe Mays. He was hit hard. Raul Mondesi with contact. The play at the plate, and Hinske would be safe. And it would be 3-2 Jays. Top of the 8th, Toronto up 5-2 now. Roy Halladay. Last year at this time, he was pitching in single-A ball. 8 strikeouts, 8 innings, 1 earned run. Bottom 8 man on second for Raul Mondesi. Mondesi, no doubt. A 2-run home run. Mondesi was 4 for 5 in this game as the Jays win their home opener quite easily. And there was much rejoicing in the GM's booth, or suite. Woohoo! Ooh, you're a Halladay. Doc allowing just that 1 earned run in 8 innings. He threw 76 strikes in just 20 balls. Joe Mays ripped, allowing 4 runs, 9 hits in just 3 and 2/3.
Jays looking to get to 3-0, hosting Minnesota. Top 2, Jack Jones against Brandon Lyons. Single to right, Tom Prince going to hold it second, but he sees Raul Mondesi boot it. So Prince heading for third, and he's in there. Jones for second. Felipe Lopez can't handle Eric Hinske's throw. Prince scores after he reached on a Hinske throwing error. Twins up 4-1 on 3 Toronto errors. Eddie Guardado trying to hold the 4-2 lead in the ninth. Dave Berg greets him with a pinch hit home run. His first. It's 4-3 Twins. And it's getting interesting, Eddie. Next up, Raul Mondesi loses him on the 3-2. Next up, it's Carlos Delgado, who homered earlier. And, the pitcher's best friend, the 4-6-3. And there's 2 outs. Next batter, Jose Cruz Jr. to left, and Jones hauls it in, and Guardado escapes. Twins win 4-3. Rick Reed combines with 3 relievers on a 4-hitter. Reed was 3-0 against Toronto last season. Every day, Eddie already with a 3rd save. Jay skipper Buck Martinez will be a guest conductor at the Toronto Symphony Orchestra Saturday night. He will conduct Rossini's William Tell.
Locker rooms marked accordingly. First 5,000 kids at the game got new gloves. Blue Jays could have used some of the new gloves. Second inning, that one, oh boy. Jay Canizero, right field. Vernon Wells misplays that. Corey Koski scores. Dustin Moore scores. Canizero safe at third. Ole, 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 ole. 3-2 Twins. Still in the second, now 4-2 Twins. Christian Guzman, routine grounded to short. Felipe Lopez eats him up. Everybody is safe. 2 more runs score in the inning. 6-2 Twins after 2. 6-5 now in the 8th. 2 outs. Runners at second and third. Carlos Delgado loops one to shallow center. Christian Guzman. Yeah, the Twins, they make all the plays all the time. They win at 7-5. And did I mention the kids got free gloves? Not pictured. Jock Jones going yards
last year in Arizona. And Levon, a notorious rough April starter, is already 2-0. Dave Winfield bobblehead day at Sky Dome. The Hall of Famer Winnie throws out the first pitch. But then he watches the Twins. Corey Koski, while Brian Cooper moved ahead in the rotation for air because Carpenter's hurt. It's 4-0. And then Torrey Hunter, the circuit, third homer of the year off the foul pole, 7-1 Twins. Eating Raul Mondesi. Dead center. My God, that's gone. It's now an 8-6 game. Toronto coming back. Doug Batman-Kavich doing it with the glove, Mankiewicz.
Well,
It's just a double play.
Late in the game, you're going to guard the line. That's why he was able to catch that ball in foul territory. Came back, touched the bag.
I tell you not to defend a foul ball, but he just did.
Yes, he did.
10-6, Minnesota wins it. They got 4 runs very early for Brad Radke, went the first 6. So Toronto won the first game of the series Thursday on opening day. But afterwards, Minnesota showing the offense north of the border, and they win 3 in a row.
The mound, Yanks and Jays opening a 4-game set at Sky Dome. Top 2, Nick Johnson.
Say hello to my little friend.
Off Luke Prokopek. Have a good trip, Mel. 2-run homer, his second 5 straight games with an RBI for Johnson. 2-0 Yankees. Wells rings up Vernon Wells. That ends the 5th. David Wells allowed 3 runs on 5 hits and 6. You never like that guy in Canada. Top 6, 9-1 Yankees. They're loaded for Robin Ventura off Felix Heredia. And it's all the way to the wall. Ventura, a 3-run double. He was 3 for 4, including a home run. 6 RBI for Ventura. It's 12-1. Still 6th, Alfonso Soriano cranks it the other way. His first home run. Soriano 5 for 7, his first career 5-hit game. Buck Martinez, your thoughts? Should have stayed on baseball tonight. Yankees win 16-3. I'm sure Buck is enjoying what he's doing. Yankees have won 6 straight since their opening day loss. You'd think these guys had their own TV network or something. Yanks 6-1 for the first time since '99. 22 hits for New York. Even that Giambi guy they sunk all that money into had some hits. Jason moved from cleanup to the 3 spot by Joe Torre. Went 2 for 3 with an RBI, so he's up to 208 on the year. Looking for their 7th straight win. Mike Mussina getting some defensive support. First Jays banner, Vernon Wells. Derek Jeter backhands, and look at the dig by Jason Giambi, Yankee fans. He may work out after all. Top 4, Roy Halladay rings up Rondell White. Halladay went 7, allowed 2 runs on 7 hits, struck out 8. Bottom 6, Jays down 2-1. Raul Mondesi. And he hammers the Moose's 3rd. Both hits surrendered by Mussina. Tuesday were solo homers. Felipe Lopez had the other one. 2-2 in the 8th, Rondell White. Oh, and they're going to get a good view of this. It's off the window. White's first Yankee home run is 4-2 New York. Bottom 8, Mussina facing Homer Bush. Moose allowed 2 runs on 2 hits in 8 innings, struck out 10, gets Lopez next, and the Yankees win 5-2, save number 4 for Rivera. After losing 10-3 to the Orioles on opening day, the Yankees have won 7 in a row. In those 7 wins, New York has allowed just 8 runs. It's the Pinstripes' best start since they were 9-1 out of the gate in '99. Bucks Blue Jays have lost 5 in a row.
Yankees and the Blue Jays. Brandon Lyon taking on Jason Giambi and the Yankees. Top of the 1st, Jason Giambi logs on and is part of the Yankee home run network for the first time. He has tied his brother for the season total with his first home run. It's 2-0 in the dugout, and they're feeling it.
He's alive! Alive, I say!
And yes, he is still alive! Alive, I say! Jason now leads the Giambi brothers home run derby. With his 2nd, he drove in 3 runs on the night. Yankees lead 5-2, but you go ahead to the 7th, it's 7-7, and Felipe Lopez against Ted Lilly second homer of the year, and the Jays take an 8-7 lead. Pettit started this game. He was out of there in a hurry. Corey Thurman against Bernie Williams. Bernie was 2 for 5, doesn't get one that time. Thurman's fired up because he had a first and third nobody out situation, and he got out of it. And Carlos Delgado gets out of this. His second home run, and Buck Martinez says, Steve Carr saying, welcome in my clubhouse anytime. 9-7. The Blue Jays beat the Yankees. That snaps the Yankees' 7-game winning streak and Toronto's own 5-game loser. Pettit knocked out after 2 2/3, I should say. Gave up 4 runs, 3 earned. He's the first New York starter to give up more than 2 runs since opening day.
Give me the ball. First inning, no score. Scott Ayer pitching. Derek Jeter. Derek is looking 0 for 4, 1 strikeout. Jason Giambi, big night last night. That was last night. Goes down swinging. Bottom first, run on second for Raul Mondesi off the rocket. Liner to second. Off the glove of Alfonso Soriano. Ruled a hit. Eric Hinsky comes in to score. Mondesi safely at second. Toronto up 1-0. Third inning, Gabe tied at 1. Runners at first and second after being walked. Clemens facing Jose Cruz, and Cruz singles to left. On the play, Mondesi scores. Cruz 1 for 3, a walk and 2 RBI. Blue Jays take the lead. Next batter, Darren Fletcher. Grounds one to Soriano. Okay, this one wasn't ruled a hit. Right through the legs. Fletcher safe at first. Delgado scores. It's now 3-1 Toronto. Take another look. Soriano misplays the bounce. The Yankees, by the way, lead the American League in errors. That's Soriano's 5th of the season. Could have been a double play. Next batter, Vernon Wells hits it to center. Ground rule double. Floodgates are open on the air. Jose Cruz scores. 4-1 Jays. Toronto scores 4 in the third. Clemens 5 innings, 8 hits, 7 Ks, 3 walks. 6th inning now. 6-1 Toronto. Fletcher, a little blooper off Randy Choate. Mondesi scores. Jeter has difficulties finding it. Delgado scores. 8-1 Blue Jays. Fletcher 2 for 4. And then Ayer facing Giambi again. Okay, Giambi had a big game last night. He was 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts. And the Blue Jays absolutely waxed the Yankees 11-3. Check this out. Yanks have given up 20 runs in the last 2 games, 18 in the first 8 games. Clemens had won 7 straight against Toronto. This is his first loss to the Jays since 1994, since he was a member of the Red Sox. Scott Ayer gets his first win as a starter since August of 1998.
Jays and D-Rays. Top 3, it's Carlos Delgado swing, and his 3rd home run of the year, 3-run shot, caps off a 7-run top of the 3rd. Toronto wins 14-7. Ben Grieve has 4 lifetime hits off Brian Cooper. All are home runs, but D-Rays lose by 7. 3 RBIs.
Tonight, start things off with the Blue Jays and the Devil Rays. Carlos Delgado getting a good piece of this on Tanyan Sturts. 2-0 Jays, 4th of the year for Delgado. So Hal McRae there, giving up 29 runs in his last 2 games. Things should get better. 2 on 2 out for Ben Grieve. No, not there. Luke Prokopek got him. Prokopek goes 5, gave up 1 earned run. Defensively, look at this. Bobby Smith goes in and gets it.
Even the Rays fans can't catch the ball.
Oh, that's cold. They did make 4 errors in the game, though, so we'll give you that. Bottom of the 9th, Kelvin Escobar closing things out. Gets the final out. Jays hold on to win it 5-4. First American League win for Prokopek, so things continue to go bad for the Devil Rays. Toby Hall, good game, went 2 for 4 with the double. So the Blue Jays get the win.
Top of the 6th, Devil Rays lead at 2-1. Wilson Alvarez down low to Carlos Delgado, and full rib cage.
This is his first start in about a year and a half. It's tough to see that.
2 on for Junior Cruz, down 4-3 in the 8th, a double in the gap. Shannon Stewart scores, and we're tied at 4. Vernon Wells, we're going to be hearing more and more from him as the year goes on. Felix Escalona dives to make the play. Steve Cox with a good scoop, and the inning is ended. Headed to the bottom of the 10th, tied 4-4. Escalona to left. Shannon Stewart makes the catch. And so we stay tied at 4. Later in the 10th, bases loaded. Ben Grieve off Pascual Imogene Coco. Randy Wynn scores. The Devil Rays beat Toronto by the count of 5-4. Boy, that Alvarez, you know, the no-hitter's so young in his career. He's one of those many guys you wonder what it could have been.
Sox, Blue Jays, right this way, Mr. Martinez. Have you seen the home team's clubhouse? Oh, that's nice. Shea Hillenbrand on a tear. 2 for 4, 3-run homer, and this swing, he's now hitting .413 this season, 17 RBIs, 5-zip Red Sox. Manny Ramirez got it. Got it long. Get out there in Canada. 3 of 4, 3 ribs. Red Sox romp 14-3. Hillenbrand a 12-game hitting streak, but lots of season left.
Then Blue Jays, top second. Red Sox leading 4-0. Nomar against Scott Air and Johnny Damon. Get on the horse, score from first. His first triple of the year for Garcia Parra. 10th RBI. Red Sox up 5-0. The next man is Manny Ramirez, who is starting to get locked in. All about finding the sweet spot. His fourth. Red Sox lead 7-0. Air 1 1/3, 7 hits, 7 runs. The Jays starters with the highest ERA in baseball coming in. Darren Oliver, meanwhile, was cruising. Oliver making a terrific defensive play. Oliver, 7 innings, 7 hits, 2 runs, struck out 3. Top 8's 8-2. Ramirez against Bob File. Bob File giving up another knock, and Ramirez was 4 for 5. He drove in 4, one of those being Damon there. Red Sox win it easily, 10-3. The only time the Jays staff, which has given up more runs than any in baseball, got Ramirez out, he chased Jose Cruz Jr. all the way to the wall. The lone down spot for Boston, Shea Hillenbrand's 12-game hitting streak is over.
Bring a grand total of 5 runs. Nice weather we're having, huh? But they say we'll have some fun when it stops raining. Bernie Williams back after missing 3 games. Base hit, ends a 0 for 21 hitting slump, worst of his career, and he drove in his 2nd run of the season. Top 9 now. We got some drama. Homer Bush facing Mariano Rivera. Jays trail 5-4. Rivera's got it to throw. Little low. Everybody safe. Runners at first and third. The Yanks led in this game by a count of 5-1. But here comes that gritty Buck Martinez crew. Shannon Stewart, Jason Giambi. The only play he's got is at first. He gets him. Felipe Lopez scores. We're tied at 5. Runners on second and third row. Mondesi pops out to right. There's Gerald Williams. Now we're going to have a play at the plate. Homer's running. Gerald's throwing. The leap of death. And he's finally out. Good air, but Posada finally tracks him down. Look at that. Just misses the plate. Now Posada went after him. I don't know why he just didn't go at home. Wait for him to come back. Anyway, bottom 9, Alfonso Soriano. Thanks. I'm now 27 of 57. And Williams cut down the go-ahead run in the bottom of 9th. Scores the winning run in the top of 9. And the Yanks win it by a count of 6-5. Derek Jeter knocked in his 500th career win. We'll just say that was the winning one. You've seen him retire 20 of his first 24 Jays before getting into some trouble. Ended up allowing 4 runs in 6 2/3. Got a no decision. Luke Prokopek, 10 hits, 4 earned in 6 for Toronto. Their starters are now 8.14. That would be their ERA. The
Yankees. Let's go right to the 7th inning. Blue Jays and Yanks. Tom Wilson rips out on Ted Lilly. Ted Lilly had been pitching very well, but that goes out. We got a 1-1 ball game. Roy Halladay locked up with Lilly. So, 1-1 game. Carlos Delgado, who is hitting very well, comes out against Mike Stanton and could have used a little help.
Could have used a little help, and this is Alfonso Soriano. He normally makes his play, scored a hit, but he stumbled a little bit getting to it, and Shannon Stewart run the whole way, scores on that ball. Soriano's become a pretty good second baseman. He probably should have done a little better job on that. Now here, the infield is in, so Soriano's got a long way to go for this ball. It's usually Shane Spencer's ball, but he's got a long way to go. Of course, the infield's back there, very catchable ball. Just hit it right in between.
Next batter is Vernon Wells, and here, look, Nick Johnson, by stepping on first, removes the force play with a man on third. That's a crucial decision.
It is, but what a great job by Cruz staying in the run down long enough to let the run score. Huge run for the Toronto Blue Jays, as we will find out.
Yes, the closer is Kelvin Escobar for Buck Martinez. Now he comes on, bottom of the 9th, nobody on, 2 outs. This thing's all but over. It's 4-1. Not so fast, my friend. Enrique Wilson.
He's kind of flicked at that one, didn't he?
Short porch. Yeah, there you go. 4-2. Next man up is Shane Spencer. No, not yet. Buck Martinez, does he hold on? Yeah, Jorge Posada, 2 for 17 in his career against Escobar. Walked him. Not over yet. Next man up, Alfonso Soriano, who is, between 380 and 400. Base hit back up the middle. A run will score. 4-3. Next man up, Bernie Williams with the game on the line. 2 outs. He'd already hit his first homer of the season, so he's starting to see the ball better. Base hit, Bernie Williams. Clutch. Jorge Posada will score. 4-4, all tied up. Next man up is Derek Jeter. Escobar, whoa, look, gets away. Runners on second and third. Now from there, get this, Buck Martinez, walk him, and get to the MVP, the best offensive player in the league.
Had to tell catcher Tom Wilson twice. No, I did say 4. Put him on.
Are you sure, Skip? You see what's up? But they bring on Dan Plesac. 2 for 12 in his career against Plesac, the lefty specialist who is 40 years old. Now, first of all, Tom Wilson saved the game.
Glove save and a beauty. He got plenty of work with Kelvin Escobar throwing those 40-foot pork balls and blocking it. This is purely reactionary play. No chance to get your body in front of it. Use that leather.
Next pitch, Plesac, 2-2, 40 years of age. He struck him out. Plesac said it's the one guy you don't want to see up there with the game on the line. But the closer got him. The closer from the 80s, Ramiro Mendoza. In the top of the 10th, that's the rookie, Eric Hinsky. Opposite field shot, first homer of the year, 5-4. And Plesac would finish this one up. Dan Plesac comes out, Giambi 0 for 5. They're pitching around. I mean, that's one thing we saw. You know, Danny Batista felt insulted. How Jason Giambi feels? The guy's a 700 slugger.
Well,
matchups.
After Escobar threw that ball in the dirt, Buck just saw and said, what if he throws one more in the dirt? We lose the game here. His closer struggled. He had
breathing, blowing, gas. Soriano. Oh. And Eric Hinsky, who hurt him with the home run on Saturday, is safe at first, and the inning continues. Soriano's 7th error of the season. Now the bases loaded for Raul Mondesi. 3-2, 2 down. Clemens. Hey-ha! That was ball 4. Clemens get the Yanks out of a jam. Don Zimmer. Alfonso, maybe you want to start rubbing my head. All right, bottom 5, first and second, still 3-zip. Giambi underneath one. Vernon Wells in center. Bernie Williams starting to swing a little bit better bat now that the shoulders are beginning to heal. Tags from second. Wells throw to third. Beat it. Buck.
It's a great attempt to try to go there. You know, with 1 out, you want to try to get to third base. What do you think, Harold?
Well, it looks like you got him on the shoe right there, but
wow.
We got the replay. We got the slow down replay at that.
Yankees got 2 runs in the inning. It's 5-zip. Shannon Stewart, Soriano at second.
Well,
how's that?
Hey, Zim just said keep playing aggressive, young man, because you're going to be a superstar. And that's what you got to do when you make mistakes. You got to want the ball and just keep playing aggressively.
Hinsky staring. Mondesi gone fishing. Clemens goes 7 in the third. 3 hits, 2 earned, 8 Ks off a rough start. He's back. 6-2 Giambi. Corey Thurman, don't go there. That's a pitch him and ditch him type stuff. And the Yankees end up winning this game, fellas, by a score of 9-2. Blue Jays just seem to be in a whole bunch of trouble now. 3 games below 500. The way the Yankees are playing and the Red Sox. Toronto has outscored 48-22 in their last 6 games. Their pitching, for lack of a better word, is a mess. Where do they go from here? Yankees are 12-8.
The third. Eric Hinsky's a rookie. He's got some ability in time. A-Rod frustrated. John Rocker back for the minors quickly to take the spot of Pudge Rodriguez on the roster. Pudge out with the bad back. Rocker gets the double play ball there. Gets out of the jam at the top of the 7th with 2 on and 1 out. Bottom 8, Kelvin Escobar gets A-Rod to go down swinging. A-Rod 1 for 4 in the game. Rangers were down 2-1 with 1 on and 2 out, but Escobar gets the job done, and Toronto wins at 2-1. Hinsky, you saw him on D. He figured in both of the Jays' runs with an RBI and a run scored. Brandon Lyon, the win, his first of the year as he goes 6 in the third. Escobar.
Top 1. Toronto at 1-0. Luke Prokopec on the mound for Toronto. Rafael Palmeiro and Prokopec have, shall we say, history. Interleague action from last year. Palmeiro touched Prokopec not only once, but twice. Well, let's go back to Wednesday. How about that first at-bat for Palmeiro against Prokopec? What do you think he's going to do? Quick.
Brush him back.
Quick.
Hit one out. Matchups.
Choice B is correct. Career homer number 452 ties him with Yaz for 25th all-time. And the runs he provided to Kenny Rogers, more than enough. Carlos Delgado looking. The Gambler, 6 strikeouts in the night. Rangers' first 1-run victory of the year.
It was a wild one. Bottom 5, tied at 6. Carl Everett, Roy Halladay. Everett wins the battle. He smokes it to deep center, his 5th home run of the year. Rangers score 7 in the inning. They were down in this game 6-0. Top 7, Randy Flores into the game, bases loaded. Jays down 8-7. Felipe Lopez singles into center. Jose Cruz Jr. scores. Calvin Murray bobbles the ball. Tim Wilson scores. Flores' only pitch of the game. Jays now up 9-8. Now, the Rangers used 5 pitches in the inning, 1 short of a Major League record. Here's Todd Van Poppel, and that's called a ball. Just in case you're interested, it looked like Todd might have been overserved. That was not the case. Bottom 8, Alex Rodriguez down the left field line. Alex said we gave out a little bit of medicine here. We've been on the other end of a bunch of these. They come back twice to win. A-Rod, 3 RBI.
Angels in Anaheim, top 5. They're loaded for David Eckstein.
Say hello,
Eckstein. Grand slam. Look at the Pelicans, Manny. Fly, Pelicans. Eckstein's first career grand slam, 11-4. Angels win. They've won 3 straight for the first time this year.
Toronto up 4-3. Tim Salmon against Kel Escobar. We got a tie ball game, and we go into extra innings. Bottom 14, Toronto up 5-4 after intentionally walking the bases loaded. Pedro Borbon against David Eckstein. Eckstein hit a grand slam on Saturday. He did it again on Sunday. 9th player in history to hit the first 2 grand slams of his career in consecutive games.
By the way, that's how many people basically showed up at Sky Dome. Smallest crowd ever, and they could have seen Rafael Palmeiro get his 4th home run in 7 career at-bats off Luke Prokopec early on, and that was historic. I'll explain in a moment. Alex Rodriguez said, could you give me some of them eye drops to give me the superhero powers that let me do this? A conduit to the heavens. That's 250 for A-Rod. Also historic. Explain that next time Palmeiro comes up. Prokopec. I don't know if Luke's sending a message at 83 miles an hour, but he did hit him. Kenny Rogers, who was not shown, moves to 3-0. He's given up 2 runs or fewer in all 6 starts. Texas has won 3 in a row. That's a season high.